In a bold and unannounced incursion, 3 Russian MiG-31 fighter jets breached Estonian airspace over the Gulf of Finland. The incident was not just a violation, but a deliberate probe of one of the most sensitive corners of the alliance's eastern flank. To understand what Russia achieved, one must look not only at the aircraft involved, but also at the defensive architecture that was tested, the geography of the incursion, and the broader strategic calculus behind it. The MiG-31 is not a casual choice for such a mission. With a top speed of Mach 2.83, a service ceiling above 20,000 meters, and the ability to carry long-range R-37M air-to-air missiles, or even the KH-47M2 Kinjal hypersonic missile, the Foxhound is a platform designed to intimidate. Its Zaslon M phased array radar can track up to 24 targets and engage 8 simultaneously, making it a formidable adversary for NATO's air policing assets. By sending 3 of these aircraft in coordinated formation, Russia demonstrated both capability and intent, hinting that even NATO's most modern fighters could be challenged in a contested environment. On the NATO side, the response came from Italian F-35A Lightning II jets deployed to Ämari Air Base under Operation Baltic Eagle 3. These 5th-generation aircraft, with stealth profiles, sensor fusion, and advanced electronic warfare capabilities, represent the cutting edge of Allied deterrence. They operate on quick reaction alert status, meaning they can be airborne within minutes of a scramble order. The fact that it took 12 minutes before interception occurred has already raised questions in Tallinn about whether NATO's QRA posture is sufficient against high-speed intruders like the MiG-31. The geography of the violation is equally telling. Vaindloo Island, where the jets entered, lies in the Gulf of Finland, only about 15 miles from Estonia's mainland and roughly 60 miles from Russia's own coast. This narrow corridor is one of the most surveilled airspaces in Europe, covered by NATO's Baltic Air Policing radar network and Estonia's own air defense units. The Estonian Air Defense Division, headquartered at Ämari, is in the process of fielding the German-made Iris-T SLM medium-range surface-to-air missile system, capable of intercepting targets up to 40 kilometers away and at altitudes of 20 kilometers. In addition, NATO has deployed Spanish NASAMS batteries at Ämari, providing a layered defense around the base and its runways. These systems are integrated into NATO's wider IAMD network, which links radar, command centers, and missile batteries across the Baltic region. The backbone of this network in Estonia is the modernized Ämari Air Base itself. Recently upgraded with 18.5 million euros in NATO funding to handle 5th-generation aircraft and sustain continuous operations. Alongside Ämari, Šiauliai Air Base in Lithuania serves as the other anchor of the Baltic Air Policing mission, ensuring that Allied fighters can cover the entire Baltic airspace within minutes. By penetrating Estonian skies, Russia effectively forced this entire defensive architecture into action. NATO's command and control nodes at Udem in Germany and Ramstein were alerted. Italian F-35s scrambled. Spanish NASAMS batteries went on heightened readiness, and Estonian radar operators tracked the incursion. In 12 minutes, Moscow compelled the alliance to reveal its detection thresholds, its scramble times, and its coordination procedures. That is valuable intelligence for any future confrontation. The mission also had a psychological dimension. Estonia, with a population of just 1.3 million, relies heavily on NATO's forward presence for its security. By flying advanced interceptors directly into its airspace, Russia reminded Tallinn of its vulnerability and sought to test the political will of the alliance. The fact that Article 4 consultations were requested underscores how seriously Estonia viewed the incident. In strategic terms, Russia achieved several objectives. It demonstrated that it can penetrate NATO airspace with high-end platforms. It tested the responsiveness of NATO's integrated air defense. It gathered intelligence on Allied procedures, and it sent a message of intimidation to the Baltic states. At the same time, it normalized the idea of repeated violations. This was already the 5th such breach of Estonian airspace this year. By making such provocations routine, Moscow lowers the threshold of outrage and creates ambiguity about how NATO should respond. In short, the violation was not just a symbolic gesture. It was a live-fire rehearsal of Russia's ability to challenge NATO's eastern flank, conducted in one of the most heavily defended airspaces in Europe. Estonia's Iris-T SLM batteries, NATO's NASAMS deployment, the upgraded Ämari Air Base, and the Italian F-35 detachment were all drawn into the spotlight. For Russia, that 12-minute incursion was a mission accomplished, a test of defenses, a probe of political will, and a reminder that the skies over the Baltic remain contested.